everyone, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact livestream. Today we're playing, today we're planning the Lanturn Rite. And if you don't know what that is, it's a yearly celebration that Genshin Impact seems to have.
For the well-mannered.
And,
To learn the proper etiquette, I'd be
basically a lot of primo gyms plus a kind of a mini story going on. Usually. And that's what we're going to be doing. So, let's get started. Now, it looks like it's over there by the bridge. I should probably switch Kachina before I do anything. She's only level 70. Still need to level 80. I still need to level up though.
All right, let's head off.
Utao. And she looks like she's in a bit of a stuff.
Look, it's Utao! She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi?
May as well.
Hey! Stop right there, heroes!
Or not. What's up?
What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lanturn Rite. Hope I didn't scare ya.
No, you're just a roadblock at the moment.
Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Utao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What? What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on.
Is that all?
Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lanturn Rite.
So what's the problem? She wants it to be colored deaf?
But just so you're aware, Hutao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon.
Well, that's kind of ya.
Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
You've never seen Utao like this before. What could it possibly be? Just then, you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you and is now covering your eyes. Yes, sir. So I'm guessing Hutao's not voiced? That's a disappointment. I recognize those dulcet tones anywhere, Shangli. I see, so our consonant is the one you miss most. You're breaking my heart, Samos. And how did you get changed in the matter of 5 seconds? I was just kidding. Happy Latin Rite. Happy Latin Rite.
Wow, Hutao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
Trevor, what the hell? That's too eager, even for you. Oh, thanks to Shangli. Apparently it was a custom made by a designer from Fontaine. Hope it didn't put you out too much.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off. So it was no trouble at all.
I see. That's good. Thanks again, Shangli. No. Shit. Shangling, you have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hutao, what's been bothering you? Huh? Why would you ask that? Is it my tone of voice? Not as sweet as melodious as you're used to?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hutao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
How can you tell? She's mute at the moment. Haha, alright. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, I've been struggling with a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
Did one of the bodies disappear? Huh? So, you see? It's a part of my duty as director. Besides, it's Lanturn Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. So relax, everything will be a-okay, because Director Hugh will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Kiching. I don't think I said that right. She'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
Kiching. She can at least teach you how about work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do.
Like always.
Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us.
Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I'm not just making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go on ahead and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course.
Count me in. I could never turn down Xingling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. Don't worry about me. Get yourselves to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. Yeah, for a Lanturn Rite, this is kind of depressing looking. Where's all the lanterns? Doesn't even look festive at all. See, there's something. Well, at least the stage is there. Wait, did it just activate the moment I accepted a crest? How weird. This is the... Ah, she's not voice too. This is a custom gift envelope stall. You can pick up your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to friends and family. God, what is wrong with my voice? Be interested in Madam Yan Yan? Lanlan, is that how you pronounce it? Please take a look.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
That's right. These are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Gunyan sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one, for example. This design is...
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity.
Well, I assume so.
Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
Hey, none taken, Madam Yan. Anyway, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic land lineage. The ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Jinyu Vale, and were renowned for their proficiency in the mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge in the Gunyan sigils is very impressive. A rare find in the UA harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud, and given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Ah, smells of Paimon and Xingling too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I get to see you during the festival. Hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. Ah, no, don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has so much to do this land and right. Oh, before I forget, everyone, this is Madam Yan Yan. I wish you were voice so I know how to pronounce it. A master's craftswoman from the Chinyun Vale Artisans Association. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
Lan. Okay, good. Madam Lan, allow me to introduce.
The traveler, his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
Xiaoling. Okay. Ah, it seems you're getting carried away again, Madam Yan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I'm gonna lie, you look like you would pass off as Crane's daughter.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
God, my nose is sore. Hello, Man Yan. Nice to meet a master craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm
Lan
no
Len.
master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
Lan Lin. Really? Lan Lin?
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm
Lan
no master
Lian.
craftswoman.
Okay. I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'll like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you? Okay. Nah, I thought it'd be the statue.
So lively. This is how a festival should be.
Here it is. This is a game for the street fair where you deal with Radin figures. It's called Immortal Kombat. Okay, sure. Immortal Kombat. Like we can't tell it's a pun of Mortal Kombat. Oh well. 8 Radin figures in total. And thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madam Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 Adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
They're not quite adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had adeptuses, like abilities, which earned them the title of the 8 Adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
They were only around for a short time, and it was 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, so the stories aren't nearly as well known as the actual adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Ming Xiao Latin when you arrived in the harbor?
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
Yes, it said that during the Archon War period, there was a defined mountain in Yue with a giant tree on its summit. A tree who was also a god named Tao Do.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
Tao Do, okay, whatever. And this tree was also a god? Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Do was a realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in life, your soul will be unable to pass beyond the tree and into the afterlife.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taudu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
Yeah, that does sound a bit insulting. When the Archon War arrived, Tao Du was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundary between life and dead became blurred, and death began to encroach onto the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. the 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Tao Du remains sank into the ley lines and became a border, separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait, the border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Oh, give me a break. Every time it's true. Every single time it's true.
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianxiang one, and...
Right! The 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
Was one of the beasts a crane? Now one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Qimeng divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Qinyu Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan, and kept the art of Qingmen divination alive. Madam Yan, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Qimeng divination is very patchy.
The second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and line, and became known to the people as the Yunlai Angler. You may have heard of the Yunlai swordsmanship. I'm definitely not pronouncing that right. Which is the style I trained in. Both that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in Yunlai Angler's rod wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel.
So what about the 3rd hermit?
That would be Ruang Kid, also known as Old Man Ruang. The story goes that he was always presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay with the Xinyan sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. The Rangshang funeral power should be best acquainted with his story, since their founders were said to be studied under the Ruang Kid. Really? That doesn't sound very Chinese, the Ruang Kid. It sounds like a parody of, what's that movie? What was that movie? Crap, I had it in my head. It wasn't Billy the Kid, it was the, oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Movie. Something the Kid. The Sundance Kid, that was it.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
Yeah. It's rhyming.
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals.
No, she doesn't. I haven't rolled for a weapon yet, so she doesn't. Don't lie.
But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhang hermits sound pretty legit. How about the 2 sages and the 3 beasts? What's their story?
One was Sage Hu, a master of gold crafts, and the other was Sage Jian. Or Jian, an expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survives on these two. All we know is that they practice the secret art of Lanshan, earning them the title of the Two Sages of Yanshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Taldu, hence the three beasts of Taldu. As the title suggests, those three were not human.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were... Ganyun?
Huh? All three of them?
But you're not voiced to. Is everyone from UA not voiced? Except for Xingling. Happy Landing right, everyone.
Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay.
Happy Landing right, Ganyu. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? These names get complicated to pronounce every single time. Dingering's back? Yes, the other has arrived too. Got it, thanks. My apologies everyone, but I have to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
And on then, right, too. You know what it's like? The festival season upon us, all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer. And if you find anything is not to your satisfaction, we will welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. 1 second, Ganyu. What is it? Don't get to take breaks. Look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being.
Yeah, I'm a kind guy.
Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Yeah, that's your... No. That's my job for you, Paimon. Makes you concerned. We'll be sure to take care. And I hope you do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Suspicious.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Nice. Yes.
Perfect. Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor?
Okay, let's go.
Where's Sean Lee? He's supposed to be her assistant. Whoa, what the heck is all this? Okay. These are messages, I guess. Interesting. Well, let's start with Mortal Kombat since we're here. Hey there, would you like to try your hand on a Mortal Kombat? Let's do it. So this is the Tetris Bejeweled one. See, we got co-op. Why are there two types? Seems simple enough, this game. Wait, what? Shouldn't you have lost? What is this bull? There we go. That counts for 200. Yeah, this has gone horribly wrong. Oh, that's not good. And you're done, I think. Well, I could probably do the rest of my off time. Let's try one of the other ones.
What are all these Mora for? They're huge and so shiny.
Lady Yuhong said they're fortune coins. Go on, give them a rub. It'll bring you good luck.
Yeah, I think I might have damaged it with the pipe. Okay, what else? Don't really see anything else. Apparently there's stuff up top.
Are these lanterns? Nope. They're toys that shoot fireworks. New to this year's festival.
Whoa, it's beautiful.
Am I supposed to try to get them correct? Just how many is there? Alright, try this one more time. Alright, that's a match.
Look! There are fireworks for each of these 4 designs, too.
Yeah, unless it's like an achievement, I'm not doing it. Something matter? Sure, the sergeant isn't the one in charge. I'll go back to them, then. They're gonna need it. Huh? Oh, it's you, Samoas. Phew. You scared me then. I thought the sergeant had come over. If you overheard me, I get dragged away for more training. You guys still have to train. Isn't it landing right now? Well, it's bigger the festival, the busier we are. Your harbor is huge. You know, so many tourists coming in from all over the world. To maintain order and ensure everyone's safety, the MLF has set up quite a few new mobile units, both in the city and in the wilderness. Do you know what the mobile unit is? Just think of it as the team of MLF soldiers who will hide help wherever they go. As long as you need help, they'll run up to a squad and ask for assistance. They will lend a hand. If you're in danger, lost something, or even got lost yourself, just go ask them for help. Since we need to cover such a large area, our sergeant has even pulled out the reserve units that were originally on standby for training. But those reserve units are all made up of rookies who haven't had much training. So the sergeant said, why not hold a temporary training event to up their individual skill level? Heard that, the particular sergeant is really tough. Anyone who's been trained by him can't help but shiver when hearing his name. You've undergone his training too? I suppose you could say that. His training is actually really effective. But my legs turned into jelly at the mere thought of it. Want to give it a try? During my training, I heard him mention your name a lot. He said you're not only a master of tactical deployment, but also excel at hand-to-hand combat. Where you're in the training arena, you definitely outperform all of us. Alright, the courageous way, you need the hero Yue. Then please follow me. Okay, so Monster Rush. There's always a Monster Rush. Let's go with this. Burning reaction, huh? Yeah, that'll do. Switch right in for Pyro user. Yeah, Hu Tao might do. It is her event after all.
Institute, a little ambiance. Strike a pose. Time to shine. Go. Gloss over.
Claim these souls!
The glory to which none can compare. Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insect. Neutralize. This'll brighten up the place.
You remember, you a healer.
For the Lord of the Night! I got him cornered!
Let the world collide! Neutralize! See? Phew. Go! Time to go! A little ambiance.
Target acquired! Shadow of the past! Mine to command!
Let mine echoing song! Yoo-hoo! I'm in a bad mood. Russian flow! Insect! Extract! You must pay!
Locked on!
Oh, that was terrible. Let's try hard score. I'm just not a fan of the monster rushes. They get boring after a while.
Time to shine!
For the Lord of the Night!
This'll brighten up the place! Neutralize! Cross over! Go! Extract!
Target acquired!
Oh, glory! Glory! Showering of praise! Let lining, echoing song! Russian floral! Measly insect! This isn't good! Higher, higher, here's my fire! Phew! Strike a pose!
I got him cornered!
I am certainly not getting a high score.
Shadow of the past! Mine to command!
Submit your soul! This'll brighten up the place! Neutralize! Just scared! Speechless! Forever hold your peace! Oh, glory! Glory to which none can compare! Time to shine! Measly Russian floral! Extract! Time to go!
Yeah, I know, this sucks. I'll do it off screen. Otherwise, I'm spending the whole stream, well, more than 5 hours, trying to figure out the ideal setup for that shit. I just wish for once they stopped focusing on the monster rushes. They're just annoying. Because they're getting worse as well. Before I was able to get like 3 stars, no problem. And then all these new features or mechanics keeps ruining it. Oh yeah, just outside the funeral parlor. So in other words, Butler Anne, you like to go without the drums?
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Mysterious. Understood. What about paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions, chariots, boats, or sedan chairs.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about effigy of a silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
Hey, and will you be finding your own serenary casket?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Frame resistant, auto resistant, and insect resistant. Now, what about the mourning tent and the procession? Do the family say what style they want? Because certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You know what, the public speculating why the Pion Kaminsky couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well, then my suggestion for the tents would be sloped roofs. Sloped roofs? One with a rigid spine, 2 of them curved at the top, 36 seats, no more no less, and all with fresh silk covers. Not just any silk, they should be decorated with the Fiyun symbols. At the front, we want a moongate, a grand preceptor armchair, and bamboo railings. Sufficiently grand, but tasteful and measured. Would this be suitable, Butland?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes. 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay, for the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set will be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. So 2 each of those, and then we can do 2 clear passage banners, plus 2 each of the flying tiger, flying carp, and flying turtle banners.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One as a changing room, the other as a display room. And we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
At this point, I would pull out a notepad and write this down. Do you want that embroiled?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Freegan Commence Guild is a large and populous family with 4 generations living under one roof. As the founder of this family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he has reached a ripe old age, lived a virtuous life, and is spending his final days in peace and comfort. Oh no, he has lived a very complete life. In which case, I recommend embodying a bats of longevity motive and a cranes and deers of youth motive to pass on his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Of course, think nothing of it. Huh? Miss Byron.
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
Ah, that was quick. Alright, I'll head over in 2 ticks. Boanne, my sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I have enough meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Barry, can I leave you to follow up on the funeral arrangements?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The Hu family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
I don't trust a cat.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Where's Hu Tao?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. I thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now.
Hi, man. Don't be rude in front of everyone.
I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later?
Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao?
Hi, man. That's the most kindest thing I've ever heard from you.
It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back.
Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us.
Madame Lan?
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy. We'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone.
Ansu, are you evil?
Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition?
Okay, so we're doing with some type of curse.
Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pentad fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... With his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry, look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Ann. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Okay. So we're doing with some type of curse mystery.
What should I try this time?
Hang on.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Something else there. Alright, let's keep going.
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today. Dad? Dad?
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is! He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi!
God, not that woman.
Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
That scent. Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get him to the doctor.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chenyu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
You know, you bring Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy, where Beiju takes him to the back room for examination. You're surprised to see two other familiar faces there. Tomorrow, you're not voiced too. Tomorrow, Spamon, it's been a long time. Happy Land, right? My god, no one is here for this event except for a couple. Happy Land and White. Thank you. Here's hoping it will be...
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
No, not me. Xingqiu. I keep forgetting to pronounce these names. And because it's not voice, it makes it harder. It's alright. These are dear friends. The truth needn't be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago, he didn't have the strength to get out of bed. Now he's slipped into a coma.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
It's not looking good. We had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong. And all left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Well, he is over 100 years old now. It's just, we're struggling to come to terms with it. A brother came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather has been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room, there was definitely a strange chill in the air. I'm confident it was not caused by evil spirits. Then what is it? Well, this is just a theory, but I think that... It's fine, you can say. It's Vitor of Death, a sign that death is near.
Oh no. Xingqiu, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you, I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it, but we're as prepared as we can be under the circumstances. My brother has already contacted the funeral parlor, and I'm here to see if Dr. Baiju can help. My father and grandfather are at home, fasting and praying.
Feeling any better?
Much better. I feel fit as a treacle. I'm sure this is all because I've got to eat breakfast.
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious. Probably just exhaustion from the long journey. Then not resting properly afterwards.
At least you're voiced.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
Inger says you helped bring me here. Thank you ever so much. Don't mention it.
Inger, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Okay. So long as you don't hit on me again. Dr. Baiju.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
What do you mean? Ah, the snake's not voiced? Okay. Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. To me, the situation is exceptionally strange, and strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. Wait, so Timaeus has the same illness as my great-grandfather?
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
Well, shit. That sounds like the Fatui. But this could be something else as well. What? Really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Oh, the guy is like over 100. He's probably knocking on death's door. Not only does it mystify Baiju, even I never witnessed such a malady. Unless, of course, it was so long ago that I have forgotten. Timaeus is in the prime of his life, so that's an extra exhaustion. So a little extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous, but his lordship is so advanced in years already. That's terrible. So something is surreptitiously cutting years off their lives?
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase. That sounds horrible.
Baiju even tried using a secret art on Timaeus earlier, but it was useless. This is the most stubborn disease.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Qingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Qingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
The Quincy Village, you mean? Yes, we visit there every year during Latin Rite to run a clinic. But this year, before the clinic has even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seems urgent.
And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Qingsa Village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
Perhaps. But I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in Qingxi Village not too long ago. My father went with him. Aha, just as we suspected. What is it? I heard the rumors about God's remains in Qingxi. Is that what's causing this? God's remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read about this in a book I bought from the street vendor, so it's not the most credible source. But the book told of a hidden palace in the Qingxi mountain range called the Hidden Palace of Show Formula. It is enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, with which it suppressed countless evil spirits. The most revered of them is a god known as Taodu.
Wait, so Taodu's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Qingsa Village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
That's right, the slightest trace of god remains, and Baiju and I would surely have sensed them.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Qingsa Village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Baiju.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, take care of yourself too, Baiju.
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Timaeus Paimon, it was good to see you, but now I must return home and relay Dr. Baiju's words to my family. I'll come with you. I want to take a look at his lordship's room. Very well. Bye everyone, and don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I've never been as close to my great-grandfather as my father and grandfather. Given his age, he already wasn't speaking much by the time I was around.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Grandma's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last met.
Hey! Paimon's always been smart.
Sure. You know, recently a phrase that Hu Tao always says has been on my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. But she must be exceptionally busy these days, as I've barely seen her at all. So how about we go for a meal together in a few days' time when everything's calmed down? Sounds great. I'm free wherever. That's decided. See you in a few days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Do business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lan seems quite knowledgeable about it too.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Alright, time to go back. Any other... Where's the third event? Now that I think about it. Got that one, you got that one. And the third one's just not here. Yeah, that one. Wait, what? Oh. Let's take a look at that while we're at it. But why is it not on the map? Hey there, Mika. Huh? This doesn't seem right either. These gift envelopes are really hard to make. Mika, are you making a gift for envelopes? Samos, what's good with this? I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to celebrate Rite? Oh, no, I came to deliver a letter. It just so happened to be during Rite. Chloe said she wanted a Rite gift envelope, so I thought about buying one to take back. Much as my surprise when I find out you have to make them yourself. It's been a long time trying to make one, but it still feels off for some reason. I can't tell where I went wrong. Samos, you know about UA customs than me. Could you give me some advice on how to prove it? Okay. Let's see. This is actually a bit weird. Well, it's clear. Do we have a bomb? No. Paintball's fine. Pipe Popper might be a good idea. This is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Oh, it's beautiful. So well made, and yet it's so fast. You're amazing, Samos. Oh no, I should really get going. I need to report back to the Knights. Thanks for your help, Samos. I'm sure Klee will love the envelope. Wow, really? Okay. So I should probably continue that quest before I had to do a time skip. And she's gone.
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
You shouldn't have. I barely lifted a finger. Well, that's gotta be an understatement. I doubt you carried me all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy by one finger on a rainy night. I can't thank you enough. Please let me give you something for your efforts.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest, doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Lan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Yinger, I like free. Oh, what's this? Is Scent of Spring under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Yingar had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
Ah, I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct. So you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden in a corner of the back somewhere. Do you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Oh, Lady Culture, I see. That is not common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait, I see it now. You're from the land lineage from Chinyu Vale, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
Your hairpiece. It's a jade prune silver ring. One of the 3 immortals of Tao Du. Hehe, am I right or am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Hehe, let's just say I'm a fellow Lady of Culture. But alas, I'm in a rush today. So I'll have to say goodbye for now. Hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Hu, I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
My thank you, Miss Yinger. I was just procuring some perfume from your fine establishment. Your temporary replacement provided a magnificent service.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Hu?
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Yingar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao. Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform. With the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her. And I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Yingar. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Maybe she'll be at the funeral parlor.
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
What the hell is that? What's it called? An effigy doll or something like that?
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Rattan figures, that's it.
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
I think she left it there on purpose.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
And we might have recursed him. That's not good. Huh? It was a little weird. Where's the crest? Here it is.
Back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So you're saying Hu Tao is dealing with a private matter?
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning, but recently she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Assuming his voice actor's there. Well, at least she has her voice.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing!
Maybe.
Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
Okay, he's not voiced. Remarkable, Miss Yun. Miss Yun. You have breathed fresh light into an old classic, and I dare say surpassed the original. Okay, not another voice then. You frighten me, Mr. Zhongli. I'm just glad my voice held out. I'm a little out of practice.
Nonsense, Miss Yun. You were as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lanturn Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Wait, why'd you say miss, but the text says sir? What?
Hey, Zhongli! Hey, Yunjin! How's it going?
Wow, Samos and Paimon, what a lovely surprise. It's been too long, old friends. Are you here for the opera?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yun needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
Yeah, it's okay, Tea Master Yuri. You? These two are good friends of mine. If they like to hear me sing, a few more minutes won't do me any harm.
Aw, thanks, Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Oh, of course not. I'm guessing you're here for Mr. Zhongli then. Oh, and how might I be assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be?
The Director is a free spirit who owns fine ride. She could be most anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic.
Is there something important? The thing she left behind, I mean?
That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
Oh, goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan?
Pentan Batan? So you recognize this?
Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me. I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
Relax, it's fine. This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet.
Madame Yan? You mean from the Chenyu Vale Artisans Association?
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Is that just him?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
The latter is certainly a most compelling theory, Master Yu. You appear to have been misinformed by the rumors, and also failed to notice the Gunyin sigil on this particular rattan figure.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli.
This is a sign of Fazwafana, one of the four main exorcism sigils. Most upstanding and a suspicious sign, by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing the exorcism sigils recently entered circulation in Yue Harbor. I'm somewhat surprised that you didn't recognize it, Master Yu.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Lan going around trying to curse people to death.
I guess the rattan figure they found in his lordship's room must have been put there by someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Lan also purposely left this behind to keep Timea safe and well.
Well, crap. In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans.
Oh, it totally did.
But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason.
Any ideas, Zhongli? The Director's mind is a labyrinth. I could not hope to comprehend. She probably has more things she has to think about than the rest of us combined.
Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
She has never mentioned that. But as the director of the Wangshan funeral parlor, she has a solemn duty to balance the forces of life and death in Yue. I wouldn't be surprised and even a little unsettled if she were truly as carefree as she appears. I agree. I've known Hu Tao for a while now, and all her eccentricities, she takes pride in what she does. As her friends, we should just be there for her when she needs us. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'm trying to be there for her now, and she's missing. Indeed, the director's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to the opera.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
I think Mr. Zhongli Just means you should have faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about her so much.
Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
You two ought to be enjoying the festivities. The Land Rite only comes once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. What is it? A fortune coin. It's recently become customary to give them as gifts. So in the spirit of the season, this is my gift for you. To you.
Wow, Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a Lanturn Rite to remember.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
Have you been handing these out? This is simply a curio I picked up from a street vendor, Master Yu. Almost certainly a replica. I can introduce you to the vendor if you're interested.
Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
Samoas, please take this. May it bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you.
Oh, summon.
Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Very well. The walk will do me some good. Friends, may we meet again soon. By the way, I'll be performing the sanctification of Tao Du on the day of the Land Rite. That's the one I was just practicing earlier. It's only a few days away now. I'll be honored if you can come and support me.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 Adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 Beasts of Tao Du were.
Oh, really? Well, for starters, the 3 Beasts of Tao Du, also known as the 3 Immortals of Tao Du. They were the lone butterfly of the Crimson Frame, the jade-plumed Silver Ring, and the golden-eyed Celadon Mare. 3 spacious beasts, all with the power to take on human form.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon Mare? What kind of creatures were they?
Silverwing was a swallow, and the Celadon Mare is a white horse. Legend holds that after purifying Tao Du, Silverwing and Windreader went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Have you ever read Moonlit Bamboo Forest? So it mentions a white horse that roamed around Qingxi mountain range. A lot of people think she was the gold-eyed Celadon Mare.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
The lone butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was only one of the 8 to sacrifice herself in this way. Even though the 8 had remarkable powers, purifying a god of Tao Du's caliber was no mean feat. They had to resort to a secret art called the 7-8 Gates Array. The method involves obfuscating one of the gates so that evil can't escape. The lone butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, and so she disappeared from the world in the process.
Oh, that's so tragic.
But all was not lost. According to the legend, Old Man Wurang, another one of the 8 who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept the legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
Exactly. That's where it feels like fate comes into play. After giving her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meetings ensured that future generations continued using her methods to guard the border between life and death. So although she herself disappeared from the world, her mission to protect Yue is still alive and well, thousands of years on. Anyway, that's basically the whole story of how the 8 adepts purified Taudu.
Now we finally have names for the full roster. Thanks, Yunjin.
My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long time. In a long, long time. So I have a fair bit of brushing up to do before I'm ready. Don't practice too much or you'll tire your voice out. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. See you around.
Hey guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever!
What's up?
Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here?
Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too.
Oh, did you cook dinner?
It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat. Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will. Here we are. I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in.
Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous.
Of course it is.
Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again.
Hey!
Ooh, now that is a tempting offer.
At least I never charged you for a single meal. Enjoy watching her eat your whole business into oblivion.
Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer.
I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side. Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
Is that the first pot? Okay, I gotta wait 2 days. Well, I could probably head over here, skip 1 day, do the next one, skip another day, do the next one, and then continue the quest. Hi. Hey, Kuchu-Sawa. I should probably take a look at the other envelopes first. Oh, Samoas, it's been a while. Why do you look so surprised? I just didn't expect to see a boy like me enjoying Rite. I don't think I've ever seen you relax. The 10-year commission bears a great responsibility to the people. As a member, I cannot afford to relax most of the time. Perhaps people think of me as single-minded warrior, completely out of place in a festive and refined neighborhood like Misaka. But letting down my guard means allowing time to slip through. That is not only a deterrent to my duty, but to the atmosphere of Misaka as a whole. The most I can do is take advantage of any spare moment that comes my way. Apologies, I shouldn't talk about such serious matters during the holidays. I'm trying to make a gift envelope, but it's not quite coming together. Perhaps you can give me some advice? Flowers, huh? More flowers? That counts as a flower? No. Again? And a starfish for good luck. See, this method produced a great result. I appreciate the help. The souvenir really makes my trip worthwhile. My thanks, Samos. The next time you visit Inishima, I will treat you to a round of tea. Now we do it again. Oh, there you are.
2 whole days! Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check.
As he's seeing you in these parts, Samos, you must be here for the land right too. Are you making a gift envelope? Yeah, I'm trying to make one from Candace, but I'm not happy with the result so far. I was just about to start from scratch. Did Candace not come with you? Not yet, but she'll be here. She didn't agree to come with me to UA at first. She said she had to stay behind to protect the village. I told her everyone deserves to let loose at the end of the year. Had to escort a caravan to UA anyway, so she might as well come along. I even offered for some of my guys to look up the village in the meantime. But I couldn't convince her. In the end, she only changed her mind because the people in the village pestered her to take some time off. Even then, she still insisted on wrapping up some work first. The caravan waits for no one, so I'm here on my own for now. It was so hard to pick out a gift. There are just too many nice things to choose from around here. I ended up getting her a necklace, but I heard about the whole gift envelope tradition during Land Rite, so I decided to try making one. Well, like I said, it hasn't been going great. I'm sure you know a lot more about this than me. Someone's gonna give me tips. No problem. Reds and pinks. I can see why reds, but I don't know about pink. Oh, looks like you got a real knack for crafts. This gift envelope is beautiful, thank you. I guess this is like your gift to me. I don't have anything on me right now, but once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to send you something in return. Now I just need to make one from Candace so I can give it to her with the necklace. I'm sure she'll love it. Ah, that reminds me. I wonder if she's here yet. It's been a while. You know, I might as well do them all while I'm here. Ah, it's Candace. I've been landing right, Samos. I heard about how you helped Dela with the gift envelope. It's beautiful, thank you. Everything is settled back at the village, I'm guessing? Yes, it's all thanks to Dela and the others. I can rest a little easier knowing the village is still protected while I'm gone. It's time to get a good rest. I will. Dela wants to visit Chowling Village in a few days. She said the scenery is beautiful and the village is known for their tea. It's a perfect gift for the people back home. I was planning to follow the tradition here and make a few gift envelopes for them, but they were packed our schedule to the brim, and with all the running around, I'm not sure I have the time. They never told me you're good at making gift envelopes. Can you show me how to make one? So that's how it's done. The gift envelope is wonderful, Samos, thank you. I just need a few more to give alongside the souvenir support. I'm sure the people back home will love them. This one, I'm keeping just for me. Alright. Now one more. Hey, Noel. On a rainy night, I didn't expect to run into you here. Are you making gift envelopes? Yes, I finally got the chance to come here on vacation. I wanted to bring a few gifts back to the Knights of Foreigners. I heard that during Lanturn Rite, locals like to include one of these envelopes with their gifts. So I wanted to follow their lead and make a few gift envelopes on my own. But they're not looking too good. I want my gift envelopes to be beautiful. Can you show me how on a rainy night? Balloons or clouds? Do we even have clouds in this? Ah, so we do. Why are these two locked? There. That will make you a knight for sure. So that's how it works. Wow, is there anything you can't do? Thank you for teaching me. I'll treasure this gift for envelope. Be sure to stop by the next Windbroom Festival, okay? When that day comes, I'll make you a gift envelope just as beautiful as this one. Is that all of it? Nope. How many are there? Huh, hey Travis. Well, Samos, happy when I'm right. Are you here for a case? I'm being forced to take a vacation. Forced to take a vacation? The Mason Gardenage stipulates state that all employees are required to use their vacation time by the end of the year. The end of the year calculations came through, and the patrol found out I haven't taken a single day off, so... Is it like that for everyone? No, our officers operate on a rotating schedule, but as the captain of the squad, I'm always on duty. I also deal with a lot of emergency cases, so over time I just forget to take a vacation. I was fine going without any time off this year, but my officers wouldn't hear of it. They started shouting about how rules are meant to be followed and a captain needs to lead by example. Basically, they wouldn't take no for an answer. One of the Gestionnaires who works with us mentioned how Ure is a top vacation destination during the Lanturn Rite Festival. He pulled out a boat ticket right then and there, and so here I am. And I have to hand it to him. Ure is a sight to behold at this time of the year. I just came back from Koying Village. Actually, I really love the dim sum made with tea. I bought some to share with the special patrol. I was planning to follow local customs and make a few gift envelopes as well. It's just, I'm not very good with this kind of thing. No matter what I do, I always end up looking weird. Do you know how to make them? A blue pattern. Doesn't really scream brew, does it? Wow, it doesn't even match up. There. Well, this turned out great. You deserve something in return. Yeah, take some of this dim sum. You know, I always honestly heard it as dim sim, not dim sum. As thanks for your help. Receiving this envelope from you really makes this trip worthwhile. Still, I've been away for some time now. One of my officers are keeping up with their training. Well, I guess it's time to start planning a fitness test. Oh, another one? It's like 10 in total? I messed up. I need to add 30 more seconds.
Let's make gift envelopes together.
You even put up a commission. You're really serious about this.
Of course! We only get to celebrate Lanturn Rite once a year. We can't miss out on the festivities. Come on, come on! Paimon's got all kinds of design ideas. You're gonna love it.
I love anything you make, Paimon.
Aw, right back at you, Traveler. Alright, enough talk. Let's get crafting.
Alright, what would be in Paimon's taste? Oh, you want stars. Why does it say editing and process? Yeah, that'll do.
Whoa, it's beautiful! You know exactly what Paimon likes.
What about the one you made?
Oh, here you go. Paimon worked super hard. It's gotta be the prettiest envelope in the whole festival.
To Samos, the best companion in all Tibet. Past year we traveled far and wide, helped so many people, seen tons of weird and wonderful things. On top of it all, faced countless challenges. You've done an amazing job, and so has Paimon, huh? Next year there'll be even more exciting places to explore, and even more delicious food for us to gorge on. So dear Samos, Paimon's bestest better than the rest of his companion. Happy Lanturn Rite. Aw, thanks. I think you might not like what I wrote. 2 emergency food. Oh well. Let's see, okay, and 8 days, 23 hours. It's curious how big this event is. Festive Fever. And I got Jack all. But didn't I do one event? Ah, I just haven't claimed it. Okay, not bad there. We were enough, they seem very generous. And by that I mean, you only need a small amount, but you need the best to get the other points. Okay. Let's go to the funeral parlor.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Still missing, huh?
It's us again!
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
Okay, now I gotta search for my sister and Hutel.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
How do you run this business?
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
I guess. You too, Gaming. Oh boy. Hey, I spy some moss and a Paimon. Man, how long has it been? Happy landing right.
Oh, hey, Gaming.
Happy landing right, Gaming.
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery to Chen Yu Vale. It works out nicely because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway. So 2 birds, 1 stone.
Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng funeral parlor to Chen Yu Vale? Is this for the Fei Yun Commerce Guild by any chance?
He needs to bury his old PC from overloading it. Hi. Hello among the couch 23. How are ya? Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How can you know that?
No. We just ran into Singcho a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
I'm fine. Just doing the Land and Rite storyline. You scared me there for a second. I thought we sprung a leak. And on that one job that we were specifically told to be extremely hush-hush. But it sounds like you found out from another source, so we're all good. Okay, has Gaming been delivering curses? Because it sounds like it. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count and then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Singcho's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baiju part is news to me. Anyway, the master from the Feinyun Commence Guild said that they want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst. So don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Singcho?
Yeah. Before you run off on a wild goose chase, Master Xing Chu already back home in Chen Yu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed at the family's home.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check in with Baiju.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Alright, well, I better get moving. Next time we're going for dim sum. Hey, Baiju.
Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
Yeah, what are the chances? A most curious coincidence. He was searching for you too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Has his lordship taken a turn for his worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
What happened to Chi-Chi?
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She's a zombie. I doubt she can pass out. Maybe.
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
There's also a rule in the notebook which says, not finding herbs, okay. Getting home late, not okay. But she's over a day late, and still no sign of herbs.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
Never, hence our concern that something happened to her. So we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild yesterday.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
And you came to me. I'll be glad to find Chi-Chi. Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wulong Hill, in the Chingsa mountain range.
Ah, the spooky forest. Got it.
Chingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
Screw them. We can discuss that later. Right now, we should go find Chi-Chi.
Yep, finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Who cares about the comatose?
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
Alright, time to go find Chi-Chi. It is a spooky forest, right? Am I misremembering? No, it's the destroyed village. That's next door to the spooky forest.
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever? Paimon really hopes Chi-Chi's okay.
Of course.
Clouds high. Birds call. Illusion now you shall perish.
Look! It's another one of Lan Yan's rattan figures! Does that mean she's been here?
Probably, and likely with Futao.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting!
Maybe.
The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wulong Hill was haunted. Futao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too!
Then what happened to Chi-Chi?
One second. Oh, okay. Hear Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
A perfectly logical argument, but somehow not very credible.
Alright then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough. Huh? What was that sound?
Your stomach.
Ghost incoming!
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Elan. Hold up, it's me.
Yelan? What are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted. Well, guess it kinda was, just not by ghosts apparently.
Yeah, by a classy lady. Yeah, that's right. I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further. There's danger up ahead.
But we have to find Chi-Chi. She went missing around here, and she could be in danger.
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. I found a herb gatherer's basket way up in the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here anymore.
What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured the whole place looking for clues. That's how I know that the immediate area is safe. Beyond this point, I can't be sure. But you're not doing a good job, because I got attacked by spooky hero chills. So you're not here to look for Chi-Chi as well. No, we're investigating the unknown disturbance here. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Chinsi village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baiju noticed that too. He's convinced that something's up in Chingsa village.
Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Qingxing village itself, but where we are now. Wuang Hill. Wuang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they've borne the brunt of it.
The plot thickens.
I bet Hutao and Yanlan knew something.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
I might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with... Crap, how do I keep forgetting names? Yinglong.
What? Why?
Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Sure you didn't think I'd let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Yinglong is well aware of the situation with Director Hu. And everything I've seen suggests that Yanlan and Chichi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Yinglong will explain everything. Okay, so... oh, gotta go there, not her palace. Has that always been there? Yeah, I think so. No! Uh-oh, I think Kasha is dead. In the past, I would have said no way. I mean, I'm happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That goes without saying, unlike what I hope you're going to say next. You should have a way with words. Alright, fine, it's a yes. The Gate of Rite. Getting on Storm Forest, yeah? I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Beidou to answer the call duty. Say the compliments. I'll just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lanturn Rite, so we're expecting 5 times the usual rate. Huh, the deal is sealed and then the trap is sprung. Well, you got me now. So what about your share, huh? How much will you rob? How much of that will you rob? Oh please, firstly, no one can rob the 10 yuan. Not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Saves me the trip to the market, right? Oh hey, some awesome Paimon.
Ahoy there, Captain Beidou!
Ah, little Paimon, that bright-eyed enthusiasm is exactly what Yinglong needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for you. What? Sorry, I got dashed. See you around, folks. Oh yeah, and happy Lanturn Rite. Yuan Kui knows me well. She brought you two here without me needing to say a word. Beidou said you were conscripting us. Beidou never passes on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong though, is she? Some of us in Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidates.
Been where? Where's there?
I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time. I'll get right back to the point. From what I understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Qing Chi, and Miss Yan Lan are currently stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
Paimon, don't. Yes, that border. The border between life and death.
Whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Oh, that border. Come on.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
How are you so sure that the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail. But let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. Now, if you don't know what they mean by the border, they mean what Hu Tao's story crest was, which is basically she knows how to enter the afterlife. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderly of Qingse. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report the potential disturbance in the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated and sure enough found an ominous presence on Wurang Hill. Then 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again. This time to update us that she is now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yilan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wurang Hill. Same goes with Chi-Chi and Yan-Yan. Yan-Yan. I'm about 90% sure all three of them are stuck in the water.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Well, what are we supposed to do? We can't exactly break the border. Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border and rescue Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can. But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Yingguan already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the Conqueror Demons at Wangshu Inn. We'll show you the way.
Oh, Xiao, of course!
Heh. Yilan was preparing to travel to the border herself before you two entered the picture. Naturally, he has been briefed on the situation. Understood, we'll head out right away. The rescue mission is of utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. Consider it done. Then I'll wait here for the good news. We got lucky. If I'd gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go putting your feet up just yet, Yilan. I'm afraid I got another mission for you. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gate array. We now found the locations of the gates, life, concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Qiqing and Ganyu are heading to the gates of life and concealment, and Captain Beidou has agreed to take the Crux fleet to guard the gate of fright. That is the gate of injury. I racked my brains, and other than the Conqueror of Demons, I can't think of anyone more suitable for this one than you. Oh. I see. It's in the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we are working to calculate their positions based on what we know of the array so far. It shouldn't take long now. When I last saw Director Hu, she said that if the worst comes to worst, activating the 7 to 8 gate arrays may be our own option. But if you have doubts, I'd like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but doesn't it seem obfuscating one of the people involved? That's what troubles me too. Let's continue this discussion another time. So I gotta go to the inn, huh? Hey, Xiao.
Xiao, you're already here!
It's you two. Where's Yuan? There's been a change of plans. Do you have any idea how dangerous the mission is?
We'll be fine! Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The border between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times, and the recent disturbances will only make it more so. We'll face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly! Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
Please go back and tell them to send Yilan instead.
What? Are we not good enough?
I would feel more comfortable sending Yilan. She is privy to the secret art practiced by her clan, but she has extensive experience in battle. If anything was to happen to Samos...
Oh, so you're just worried for his safety. Wait, but he has extensive experience in battle too. Come on, think of something.
We promised Sean Lee we would go.
Huh? What do you... Oh, yeah. So, this is a protective talisman that Zhang Li gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it. See? He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Your attempts to mislead me are futile. Fertile. No. Futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis, none of his power.
Oh! Drat! Zhongli swindled us!
Well, that part's true. What's worrying you, Xiao? I fear that bad karma I carry will only disturb the border further, so while I can show you to the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu-Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu-Tao.
Dare to trust us. Very well, then hold tight.
Whoa, that was fast.
The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
No. Balancing the forces of life and death has always been the Rangshang funeral power's domain. I'm not familiar with that craft. But since the border has been disrupted, fuel is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That would be your entrance. Evil conquering.
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
With my adaptive perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal, whether it's Batul or not. We shall see soon enough. Let's go. Get the play, shall. Is that it?
Monsters!
Here! Worthless!
That was easy. This is the place.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is as far as I can come to you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. Lean your hand in for a second. With Haka, huh?
Huh? What did you do?
I placed a witness sigil on your forehead so I can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the filter. There's no knowing what things are like in there, but hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I will open a passage to pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Be extremely careful. This is gonna be a domain. Yep. Start.
Paimon kinda recognizes this place from last time, but something feels different.
I wouldn't remember if I tried.
Follow the wind.
The wind knows me. For the Lord of the Night!
Submit your souls in sacrifice.
As one with wind and cloud!
Forever hold your peace.
That was easy.
The path ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
Okay, can't climb.
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet?
There's a point in it.
Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
Yeah, there's something, alright. It's going over there. I'll check out the
Time to
pill
go.
first. Can I walk on that? Yes, I can, surprisingly.
Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it!
Interesting.
The rattan figure is covered in feather! How did that happen? Let's see if there are any
Oops.
more.
There's one over there.
Yeah!
Into the wind. Shine down. Ha!
Locked up.
Ah. And another one. That's two.
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
Yeah, the question is where? There's no more dark mist coming out. I can't go that way. Is this last one just hiding in general? Huh. Nothing? That a silch? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what?
What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like now? It's horrific. Get ready to jump again.
That was a bit close. So we're going back in. Yeah, that looks unhealthy. I'm sleepy. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You always still have too much feta. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi.
You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
We're all world asleep. Chi-Chi, awake. That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. I want to close my eyes and dream.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi, let me help you with that. Now listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Picking herbs in the blazing sun. Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs. Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on the hill and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground. By wax lapis, she's never found again. She'll never be found. No, don't bury me, help! Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake, with Rite. And she's got a headache.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
The monsters, you mean? Monsters?
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
You know, it's very rude to call us monsters.
Hu Tao, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it was you guys. Some else, Paimon.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess. The Tenjin sent you? I knew she'd act if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
That's nothing I can't handle.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Koshao's name. Yeah, he just said we couldn't find them. You found them? Oh, the Conquered Demons is coming? Why, thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. Monsters!
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Directing Hu. This will take me a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off!
I'll help too. Cool, more roleplays.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver. Swift is the swallow.
Cross over!
That was a waste.
Bombs away!
Rise. Up and away!
That's cool.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Wait, we're timed?
Dancing in the wind. Flip and fly.
Okay.
You see, Xiao? Told you we'd be fine.
I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir. But are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
You may spare the formalities. Is everyone okay? Alright, but Chi-Chi has sold a bit too much for a tour. Start from the beginning. What exactly happened? I was picking herbs, then I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole, but instead I fell in.
There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much feather, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Oh, that's because she's a zombie. Chi-Chi's condition is suddenly unique. Regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
I'll take her. Your work is still not done, so you should return to Yuqing Terrace.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
This was too easy. Is this really it, or is there more going on? What's that? Oh, that must be a map of the places, the gates.
We got everyone back safely.
Impressive work, Samoas. You're even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Yujing Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See? And you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Tingren. I promise I not usually late for appointments, let alone a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Who. It was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I'd like to know, too, how dangerous the situation we face. And how does it compare to previous cases? Way worse. Like, way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget, the border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while. Sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decade or so. And of course, that is the responsibility of the Wangshan funeral power. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small photo leaks. That's an easy fix with our secret art. It burns it all away, no problem, but this time it's different. Inside the border, it's like a whole world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Not so far, no. Maybe it's the Abyss. I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of abyssal activity.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Liyue's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Ah yes, I heard a little about the crisis there. But as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary wall between life and death. Yep, it's a demarcation line. Life on side, death on the other. So if the border fails, souls will pull out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death. That's like what happened all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the photo won't do any good, as the issue is the border itself. Lady Tingren, any progress on the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we deduced the locations of 4 of the gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Well, already? The Tingren doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a quick do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border. Just the part that's been giving us grief, which is just as well. Reconstructing a whole thing would be much more difficult. What is this 7 and 8 gates method? The 8 gates refer to the 8 key nodes in the array's ley lines: life, death, repose, concealment, intuition, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting off this exit path by using the ley line's power to obfuscate themselves.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
No, don't worry. That's a traditional interpretation. But people just assume that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. Well, no offense, Hu Tao, but you have butterflies with you. You're like a red flag waiting to happen. But let's not forget, they were preferring a whole god. As bad as things are now, it's still a far cry from what we had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the Array Master can withstand a huge blast of Fedor, they'll be just fine. No, do you have any proof to back up the statement, Director? My proof is that I know the most about life and death out of everybody here. Unless anyone wants to dispute that. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're all in agreement. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as the Tengrin has found the remaining 4 gates. Director Who? Something to add, Lady Tingrin? No, there's something else I'd like to ask about, but it might not be a place to do so, so if you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never asked anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with Wuang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
No, Lady Tingren, I don't think the two events are related. Hu Tao, you know more than you're letting on. Excellent. Well, that puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the locations of all the gates by then. Alright, well, I still got a lot of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Long Yan. Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
And we're just going there. No, time skip. Good.
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah! Aren't the Lons of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Chiman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy, but my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Chiman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright.
Yeah, that would be disturbing.
Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Who might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so Your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it!
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently, every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with this Rattan figure?
Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm.
And I just ruined it.
I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring.
Ooh, but that's a problem. They seem to be suspecting you.
Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border.
Oh.
We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal! Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman arts since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Questions about the 7 and 8 gates method?
Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not.
Huh? But Hutao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of Feder.
Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know. I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
Yeah, she's planning to sacrifice herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hutao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
Do you know anything about what happened back then?
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, namely Hu Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hu Tao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to the story, huh?
Yeah,
But since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
I guess we should talk to Hu Tao ourselves.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
Then that's her choice. All we can do is try. Then you can keep poking her until she tells us the truth.
Hey, that isn't very nice.
We're dealing with life and death here. I think nice is off the table.
Alright, let's go find her and take it from there.
I hope my family will write back to me soon.
Alright. I'm gonna hit that first. Oh, maybe I did hit it already.
Hotel!
I think my personal theory is that her father and grandfather might have died. So, Spymon, what's up? We haven't spoken in 5 minutes and you're missing me already?
Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing you wouldn't believe it, but I'm not showing you. Why, is it a secret photo of me? Ah, seriously though, you probably shouldn't joke about that. You wouldn't want to jinx it. Jinx it how? All the people in the picture keep appearing in my dreams lately, and none of them are around anymore. So keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. Yep, her father and grandfather. Alright, I'll quit joking around. Here, take a look.
Huh? Wait, are they?
Yep. Yeah, my dad and my grandpa. Well, this picture, I probably have forgotten what my dad looked like by now. When he passed, I was still too young to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad, I learned from my grandpa. So what happened to him? There was a border incident at Ruang Hill about a dozen years ago. My dad tried the art of Homer to burn away the filter, but he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure to it. He died on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wuong Hill the way it is today?
Yep, his mistake didn't cost him his own life. It took most of the village out and left lasting changes on Wuang Hill itself. Thankfully, my grandpa managed to deal with the fallout, but that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make it to his 60 before he passed. So your grandpa was affected by the incident with your dad? Well, he never admitted it, of course, but given how fit and healthy he was before that, I would have expected him to have a few more years in him.
Sounds like you blame your dad for all this.
How could I not? It would be one thing if he were just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything, but he was a genius. He was, and still is, the best spellcaster in our family for generations. Grandpa always called me gifted for mastering the Wangchun arts by the age of 8, but by the time my dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals and incinerating fertile all by himself. Fixing the border crisis should have been a piece of cake to him, and he messed up. Who else is to blame if not him?
But maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was an unworthy director. Every past director has burned away all of their belongings when they passed on, leaving them at most 1 or 2 items behind. My grandpa, for example, left only his hat behind. But my dad, he left a whole pile of stuff, including this meaningless picture. Hu Tao.
But doesn't that show how much he cared?
No. All it shows is that he was unable to let go. And the fact that he couldn't let go is precisely why he failed during that ritual. He was too attached to his aging father, his young daughter, and the world where we were all together. That's why he hesitated at the final moment, because he was too afraid to die. He lost focus in Death Run, taking his life and many others. Hu Tao, you're kind of a jerk right now. In this line of work, we know better than anyone how hard letting go can be. We see it all the time, but as funeral directors, it's the one thing we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa always said, we should live in life and die in death. That's the whole basis of the Rongsheng Funeral Powers Assistance. Unfortunately, with my dad, these teachings went in one ear and out the other. He really let everyone down.
You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
You're missing the point, my little Paimon. Precisely because he's my dad that I choose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who would disapprove of the daughter's being unspoken. Because a father's biggest fear is that once he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get to be that carefree, sassy little kid ever again. So I'm gonna keep talking trash about him all I want. And on the off chance he ever overhears me, I know he'll take some comfort in knowing that I'll never stop just being myself and living my life away. Anyway, so that's a brief history of Wurang Hill for you. Anything else on the agenda? Thank you for being so open with us. Did you think I hide it from you? Nah, we're better buds than that. But you did rescue me from the border, so I owe you big time. Answering your question seems like the least I can do.
Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth?
No. Yes, in my higher professional opinion, yes.
Okay. That's all Paimon wanted to hear.
Try not to dwell too much on all this stuff, okay? There's still 2 days to go, so check out the street fair and enjoy yourself. You said it yourself, remember? Gotta keep a reasonable work-life balance. I'll see you in Eugene Terrace 2 days. This time we're gonna turn death to ashes. I wonder how long is left on this quest. Guys, seriously, go rest and relax while you can. We have a big job coming up in 2 days. Alright. Two days and something horrible is going to happen. The question is, what? Sorry.
Today's the day Ningguang said to meet up again. Let's head to Eugene Terrace.
And I'm going to have to go up. That's cool. I'll do that later.
Whoa, everyone's here already.
Hey, Paimon, did you have a good rest?
Yep, pretty good, thanks.
How's the situation looking? Since we last met, we've seen an uptick in patient numbers in Yurei Harbor.
Also, my cousin wrote back to me. She mentioned that people have started to get sick in Yilong Wharf as well.
Oh no, it's spread to Yilong Wharf now?
But as long as we can solve the core problem, the fetor in people's bodies will dissipate, and they'll make a speedy recovery. And the good news is that thanks to the Tingeren's efforts, we now have the locations of all 8 gates.
Woohoo! So what's the plan?
Tonight we'll deploy the array and set up the Homa altar at each of the gates. This will enable the funeral power's secret arts to incinerate the fetor. Since the gates are interconnected via the ley lines, the secret art will be amplified to all of Yurei. Not a single wisp of fetor will escape its grasp. And It's going to be the biggest purification ceremony in the funeral palace history. Okay, so what are the locations of the 8 gates? Anyway, they're all accounted for. Actually, we already knew of the locations of the first 4 2 days ago. Keeching has always set up the Gate of Life, and Yulong Wharf, and Gun Yu is en route to the Gate of Concealment at Mount Aseng. Beidou is covering the Gate of Fright at Gunyan Stone Forest, and Yilan will tackle the Gate of Injury at the Chasm. As of last night, we confirmed the locations of the remaining 4 gates. The 5th is the Gate of Terrain at Marsh, which the Conquered Demon has pledged to defend. The 6th is the Gate of Repose in Chingsing Village. This one has been claimed by the Babu Pharmacy Duo. The 7th is the Gate of Initiation, located here in Yue Harbor. Lan and I will see to this one.
What about the final gate?
Last but not least, it's the Gate of Death at Wulong Hill, which, let's be honest, has Director Hu written all over it.
Wait, so you've assigned all the gates already?
Sorry, you got here too late. Let me take the Gate of Death. Alright, let me guess, it's a secret 9th gate for me.
Yeah, people are always saying 8 gates when they mean 9. It happens all the time, right?
Nope, not in my experience. Whoever to take a gate, go steal the Tingyuan instead. Notice I appreciate your eagerness to help, and as it happens, Miss Yanlan and I do have a matter we'd like to discuss with you.
That's right. But let's discuss it once Director Who's done with you.
Wait, so Director Who does need me for something? Yeah, sorry. I went ahead and told them I'll be stealing you for a little while. I haven't had much time to enjoy myself this land, right? And come this evening, I have to leave the city again, which means I'll miss out on all the Ladins. So I want to use this little downtime I have to go hand out some fortune coins to my friends. Then I can at least say I did land right this year. Fancy joining me for that? Absolutely. This is the one thing Director Who had to look forward to. Otherwise, she had set out for Wurang Hill by now.
Oh, so you were waiting for us all this time?
It's okay. Since time was tight, I already asked the Tingyun to pass along my fortune coins to all the people handling the gates. I'm grateful for the help. It should have been the funeral palace responsibility after all. Ain't nothing of it, Director Who. Anyway, I have a few friends left to visit in Yue Harbor. Let's do the round, shall we? Okay. Okay. I don't think I have time to visit all of them. I could probably do that off screen later.
Traveler. We'll be waiting. Oh, you want to learn more about the gates? Well, as you heard earlier, the gates are basically 8 key nodes in Liyue's ley line network. You must be wondering why the Ministry of Civil Affairs had to do so much work to find out the locations of the gates. Well, the Chiman arts teach that the state of the ley lines is intricately linked to human activity. Each can affect the other. In other words, the gate's locations are subject to change over time. For instance, before our ancestors moved to Chenyu Vale, they lived near the chasm. My grandpa says that back then, the gate there was the Gate of Life. Yet all these years on, it's become the Gate of Injury. So we had to map out the gates all over again to make sure we're deploying the array properly.
I see. Well, from the sounds of it, we might be going on a date with you, Tal. Oh yeah, that's one of the sightseeing. Oh, that's not good. There we got noisy.
Time to go.
Yutal, Samoa, and Paimon.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here at this hour.
We're just about to set out for Qingxi Village. Yeah, I guess we caught you just in time then. We're here to deliver some fortune coins.
You're in unusually good spirits, Director Who. Even pesky Baiju gets a fortune coin today?
Of course. There's enough for everyone. Here's this one for you.
It's the sun symbol.
Absolutely right, Dr. Baiju. In terms of your peskiness, I mean. So I'm afraid I won't be wishing you success in your medical and immortality-seeking endeavors. That would just make things unnecessarily difficult for me. The sun symbol symbolizes peace and harmony in the world. My wish is that you shall be cured of the ailments before arriving at your door, so that you be spared the sight of pain and suffering. Ah, I see. Director Who's hoped that you go out of business, Baiju. Hehe. Changxing, this one's for you. Let me see. Oh, cross symbol. The cross symbol represents growth, prosperity, and balance between heaven and earth. May you soon regain all the power and memories you possessed in your prime. That's very thoughtful of you, Director Who. I assume you bought one for Chi-Chi? For me? Yep, this peace symbol coin is for you, Chi-Chi. It symbolizes safe passage. In other words, stay away from dangerous place. The next time you go herb gathering, if anything were to happen to you, poor Mr. Baiju will be in a real pickle, because he have no one to study the secrets from immortality from. And I'll be affected too, of course. I can't bury you if I don't know where you are. Got it.
Aw, it's nice to see that Chi-Chi's recovering well from all that fetter at the border.
I am a zombie. Zombies can't get sick.
In fact, Chi-Chi insisted on joining me at the gate tonight. She's determined to help eradicate the fetter.
Bad fetter. I don't like it. It can make people sick, and then Baiju has to heal them. It can also make people die, and then they'll have to get buried by Hu Tao. Too much trouble. Don't worry, Chi-Chi. Tonight we'll solve the problem once and for all. Alright, everyone. We won't overstay our welcome.
One moment, Director Who?
What's wrong? Huh? Wait, what are you doing? Ah, so the secret art works even when there's no illness present. Seems like a sizable step forward for Baiju's research.
Tonight, you will stand guard over the Gate of Death, the most ominous gate of them all. It may not help much, but I transferred a little extra life force to you. May it help you stay alert and focused during the proceedings.
Ah. Hopefully not at a detriment to your own health, though.
You needn't worry about that. As your archenemy, why would I undermine myself to help my opponent?
Alright, well said. Okay, this time I am leaving. Bye, everyone. Good luck, Hu Tao.
Where to next?
We are grateful for Director Who's well wishes. Don't worry about us. Focus on your own duties.
Okay. Where am I going? Oh, over there.
Time to go.
Oh, Yujin, aka Miss Yun, also aka Director Yun. Huh? Hu Tao? What brings you here? Oh, and some awesome Paimon too. This is about the other day. I swear, I didn't say anything bad about you. They were just trying to figure out where you're gone. No, it's not about that. I'm just here to say hi to my friend. Assuming that's alright with you. Oh, yeah, of course.
Also, she brought some fortune coins for you.
Yep. Yeah. Take a look. What are these? The fortune coins create the yardstick symbol. One for you and one for Xinyan. You're the top performing artist of all Yue Harbor, and I wish you success beyond measure. Would you pass Xinyan's coin to her for me? I won't be able to find her all day, but I know she won't miss your show tonight. Thanks, Hu Tao. I really appreciate the coin, but how come you can't give it to her yourself this evening? I'd love to, but unfortunately I won't make it to the landing display tonight. That's the whole reason I'm here now. Oh, how come? You have something else going on? Just a little thing I have to do for work. Alright. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs announced that they'll be reviving an ancient ceremony tonight. Something about lighting a flame to dispel the smog. Your little work thing wouldn't have anything to do with that, would it? A sharp one, Yunjin. Yes, that's exactly it. Is it dangerous? Technically, but only a teeny tiny little bit. Someone else will back me up on that. Yeah, Hu-Tao's right. Are you sure? Oh, come on, Yunjin. I get that you won't take my word for it, but you can't trust Samoas? Whom can you trust? I didn't mean like that. Anyway, since you can't make it tonight, how about I sing the sanification of Tao Du for you right now? Does that sound good? Yeah, that's so nice of you, but since you're offering, I'd rather hear a certain other tune instead. You know the one, right? Which one? Sorry, I'm a little lost. You know, you sung it to me before.
What are you talking about? Is this supposed to be a riddle?
The opera version of the hero tune. We made a bet and agreed that whoever lost had to sing lyrics chosen by the winner in their own style. The result was Yunjin's spectacular operatic version of the hero tune. You guys seriously need to hear it. Oh, Yunjin, don't tell me you're embarrassed to sing it now that Samoas is here. What are you talking about? Of course not. Will you please, Yunjin? Just once for me, I really want to hear it again. Alright, I'll sing it to you after the show tonight. How about that? No, I want to hear it now. Why? Oh, don't play dumb. You don't know? You know why. Hu-Tao's a sassy little brat who gets whatever she wants. Mostly because she's so adorable that no one has the heart to turn it down. La 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 la, life is grand. You're so unmovable. I'll sing, but please do not laugh at me.
Operatic hilly tune! Let's go!
Unfortunately, she doesn't have a voice, so this is gonna sound weird. Siri Cho, Billy Cho, Siri Billy here Cho. Bravo, Bravissimo. Well, what do you think? Glad I dragged you out now? No, because I didn't get to hear it. It was a truly unique performance. I mustn't look ridiculous. Hey, thanks for indulging me, Yunjin. You're a star. We should head off now, but I still have one person to give a fortune coin to. No, wait, Hu-Tao, be honest. You guys aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Of course not. Put that thought right out of your head. Alright, then whenever you're done with your work, whether it's tomorrow or the day after, or whenever, come find me again, and I'll sing the sanification of Tao Du for you. Let me phrase, Hu-Tao, Samoas. Promise me you'll come and see me perform someday soon, okay? Sure, you got it.
Where should we go
Hu-Tao's lying.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
No, I'm already part of it.
Whoa! You got a new outfit too? You look amazing, Xiangling.
Oh, you think? What does it say about my taste? Hint?
Yeah, director who has the most exquisite taste in the world, etc.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a photo of that. Okay. Thank you, gift. Technically, I sought out that Fontaine fashion designer and gave her a brief description of Xingling.
Her work is incredible! Especially this Globa hat! It's just as cute as the real Globa!
It's great seeing both of you together dressed in your new outfits. You almost look like sisters.
That's a given. Oh, hey. Xiangling, I got a little something for you too. It's a fortune coin. This career fortune coin is for you. May you go from strength to strength, and may the one main restaurant get so many customers that it needs to be rebuilt 10 times bigger.
I don't know, Hu-Tao. You're kind of asking a lot of me there.
Wait, I'm not done. I got 2 more coins. A family fortune, one for Xingjing, and a spirit figure, one for Chonglin. The Chonglin. Oh god, I hate Chinese names. They're hard to pronounce. I believe they're already left for Qinyun Vale. So could you pass them on when I get back?
Why get me involved? Can't you just give these to them yourself?
Because I have work to do tonight, and I don't want to keep them waiting.
Fair enough. Wait, does that mean you're involved in tonight's ceremony thing? I heard the announcement from the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
That's the one. As soon as the ceremony is complete, Xingjun's great-grandfather will start to recover, and Miss Yinger's boyfriend will be right as rain.
Wow, sounds amazing! So, is this what's been keeping you busy these past few days? No wonder we still haven't had that meal together. I bet you barely had a moment to breathe. Once the ceremony's over, come for food with us, okay?
Sure thing, sounds good.
Promise you won't stand us up this time?
I promise. Samosh will hold me to it.
Okay, I can get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming.
Mission accepted. Great, then we have a deal. We should head out now. See you later, Xingling.
Alright, we've been to 3 places already. Is there anyone else you want to give a coin to?
Of course. Sure, you didn't think I'd forgotten about you.
Whoa, you got some for us too?
I'll see. Let's head to the Wangchang funeral pile first.
Time to go.
Something's gonna happen. Red flag singing in choir.
What fortune are we gonna get?
Give me a second. Aha, found it. Here shows Paimon.
What does this symbol mean?
It's a treasure symbol. My wishes for you is that you always have an endless supply of more, so you can eat whatever you want, whenever you want.
Wow, you get Paimon like no one else does. Thank you, Hu Tao. Thank you so much.
So where's mine, huh? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. Just give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Huh? Why'd you change back, Hu Tao?
Because I'll be working tonight. Always been very serious when it comes to work. Is this my gift? Look again. Do you see anything about me that's different from before? You change clothes, your hat. Your hat. Ah, yes, very stubborn of you. And all the proof I need that you'll spend your free time staring longingly at pictures of me. There's no way you can spot detail like that otherwise. Here, this plum branch is for you.
Wait, isn't this the branch from your hat?
Yep. And going back further, it's from a tree that I planted myself. Most you have countless friends in UA Harbor, so I'm sure you'll get plenty of fortune coins. I want to give you something different, something that will remind you of me whenever you look at it.
Paimon doesn't like the sound of that.
No, I do not. Okay, then I'll rephrase. Something you can take to look whenever you miss me. You just made it worse. I don't know what's going through your head. Look, all I'm saying is, I can't be by your side 24/7 like Paimon can. There's gonna be times when we're apart.
You scared Paimon.
I got a gift for you too. Huh? Wait, the sigil. Is this one of the fabled Rex coins?
You've got a great eye, Hu Tao. It's a Rex coin. Although, probably not the genuine article, because the Conqueror of Demons told us he couldn't sense Rex Lapis's power in it.
But still, the owner before us was someone pretty important.
Yeah, that too. So maybe it can keep you safe.
Oh, this is a really special gift. I'll take it. Yeah, thank you both. I'll stay safe, don't you worry. Anyway, it's getting late, and I have a few things to get ready before I head out to Wuang Hill. Besides, you should probably head back to the Eugene Terrace now. I know that Tingrin's still waiting for you. Please be careful. Don't worry, I got this.
Alright then, bye-bye! And remember, the sooner you get back, the sooner we can go for a meal together. And hear Yunjin singing.
Got it. See you. So nice to spend this time with you. Oh, what brings you here? No tea drinking today? It would be unbecoming of me to sip tea in leisure while my employer toils alone. Aha, so you do have a heart after all. Have you made up your mind, Director? Throughout our history, I fought off many existential threat with whatever tools we had at our disposal. Today is no different. We just have to rise to the challenge. It'll be my first time using this array, so who knows how it'll go. But if I know one thing, is I must drive death back to where it came from. Oh, also someone's giving me a special fortune coin. Apparently, it's one of the Rex coins. You're more knowledgeable about this kind of thing than me though, so I appreciate your second opinion. It is indeed a Rex coin. It symbolizes good fortune, and may offer you some use as a protective charm. Got it. In that case, after tonight, could you please return it to Samoas for me? You wish to return the gift? For what reason? Samoas reached Natwin and took a trip to the land of the dead while there. It must have been incredibly dangerous. He made it this far unscathed, so clearly he's blessed with good fortune. But his journey will only get more dangerous with each step, and that worries me. So if there's a chance that Rex coin really can keep a person safe, I'll make sure that person is Samoas. You make good points, Director. But have you considered that Samoas perhaps had similar wishes for you? That's another reason I can't afford to keep it. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but if worse comes to worse and I don't make it back, I don't want Samoas to find out this coin than worth discovering it in a pile of debris. What if it upsets him? What if it feels like it's all his fault? It's going to bear to see him like that. You know what I mean, right, Shongling? Oh, Hu Tao is actually showing her feelings. I fear that I do. God, I've been talking so much in this stream because of the lack of voice actors. Not that I'm blaming them. I just hope the situation gets fixed later. Your concern is that the sight of this coin will only make it more difficult to let go of your worldly attachments. It's like you're a mind reader. You know as well as I do that being too attached is a fatal flaw for a funeral director. It's a vice that's all too easy to fall prey to. But this time, I must not repeat my dad's mistakes. This is what's most important here. Alright, since we're this far in, I might as well tell you the rest too, but if I don't return tonight, you're no longer a consultant, because you'll be the 78th director of the Rongshang Funeral Parlor. Your work is far from done, Director. I fear that no one who could hope to take your place. Live in life and die in death. When my time has come, so be it. There's no sense resisting the inevitable. Nevertheless, I would urge caution. Focus on the task at hand, not what transpired in the past. And do not forget the rest of the saying, follow your heart, and do what you can. I understand. Alright, it's almost time. I should get going. It's a pretty beautiful day today. I should write a poem to capture this moment. A butterfly dances in a crimson bouquet. For fear of the ominous rainfall that may soon show its face. With one last lingering glance at the carmine hue, she lies among the petals in the garden of eternal rest, as she sets the full incense ablaze. The lone butterfly left, but not without a trace. A fragrance remained, her butterfly's embrace. And now it's time to go stop Hu Tao.
Ningguang, Guanyin, we're back! So what did you want to discuss?
I'll let Miss Lan explain.
Remember how I wrote a letter back home to ask about the array? Well, I got a reply.
Oh, Paimon remembers. So was Hu Tao right? No one has to be sacrificed, right?
Unfortunately, my cousin could not give me a definitive answer on this, despite scouring the family library. But given that the array gets its power from the ley lines, she suspects that the obfuscation requirement may be a rule laid down by the mountains in the land.
What does that mean? Well, clearly she's going to sacrifice herself. Basically, it looks like the obfuscation of one person is mandatory after all, because we can't violate the laws of the ley lines. Furthermore, the Gate of Death will be used to suppress the photo at this time, which is Director Hu's gate.
So, you're saying Hu Tao has to die?
If with my cousin's Rite. And as I said, she can only speculate. But she also provided me with a method that might just be able to save Director Who's life.
Tell me.
See this? It's a rattan figure I made for the director. One of many. In case you've forgotten, they work by absorbing evil energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm.
You somehow ruined a serious moment. I praise you for that.
With the technique my cousin explained, I managed to connect several of these rattan figures to the gate array. That way, the fetter blast will be shared evenly by everyone in the array.
Okay. Everyone has agreed to the plan. Kiching, Ganyu, and the Conquered Demons, Chi-Chi, Beidou, Yuan, Lanlen, and I will hold a rattan figure. Today's Yurei draws its strength from unity, and that's how we quelled an ancient god's wrath without the help of the Rex Lapis. And that is why we cannot let the Wangshang funeral power shoulder the present crisis alone. Nevertheless, the danger posed by the photo is not to be underestimated. The consequences could be grave, even with everyone sharing the blast. You would like to request your assistance, but your choice is entirely yours. If there are any reservations, we will be by no means counting in.
What did I tell you? I knew the Traveler would help us.
You only know me for a couple of days, so you got a good opinion. Yeah, I never doubted that for a second.
Then please, take this rattan figure. I'll link you up to the array right now. Huh? What's going on? This doesn't make any sense.
What's wrong?
I don't think I made a mistake. But it seems like I can't connect the Traveler to the array.
Why is that? LSB, what's the problem?
This should work in the exact same way as the gate array. By using the power of the ley lines. But the ley lines aren't responding to the Traveler. Almost as if they believe he doesn't exist.
The branch.
Oh, so could that be the reason?
It's true that ley lines do not contain any information about me. Is that so? Then perhaps this is simply the will of fate.
I've never heard of anything like that before.
Can we find some other way?
I don't know. This is the first time I've run into a situation like this. I would write to my cousin, but I think we're out of time.
Yes, the lantern display will begin soon. I know this is frustrating, but given the situation, we have no choice but to release Samos from this duty. We must hope that we'll be able to share the burden on Director Who's shoulders, and we must have faith that she'll return triumphant. Or you can tell me the location of the gate death. The gate of death. And I'll be able to find her.
It's already dark out. Should we go head to the stage?
I guess so. But this isn't how it should end. Something else is going to happen, that's for sure. You ruined the moment. Alright, the Land and Rite celebrations might begin. You don't want to miss Miss Yun's opening show. Slow down, Yanfei, otherwise you're going to fall.
There are so many people. And I hope everything goes smoothly on Hu Tao's end so she can get back here and celebrate with us soon.
Xinyan's over here. Rito asked me to give you this fortune fortune coin. I was say fortune cookie. Well, she got this for me, so where'd she go?
Lady Tianquan, the gate of initiation is now ready. We are good to go.
Thank you. It won't be long now. Doctor Who, good luck to us both. Simonos, Paimon, Happy Land Rite.
Oh, Zhongli! How did we not think of asking Zhongli earlier?
Guarding the ley lines, you mean?
Yeah. How did you know that, though?
In fact, I've been waiting here for some time now. Zhongli, can you connect me to the ley lines? Since the issue lies with Simonos' unique constitution, I'm afraid that I will be no help there.
Drat! Paimon totally thought you'd have the answer! Then, why were you waiting for us?
The rector asked me to return the Rex coin to Simonos. Why? It's a gesture of goodwill from the director. She wishes you safe passage in your future travels.
But what about her?
I suppose that would be up to her.
That's not good enough! Surely there's gotta be something we can do!
As it happens, there is one thing that comes to mind. Namely, if the 7 and 8 gates method operates according to the principles of the ley lines, the same must be also true of the obfuscation process. But it says you cannot connect to the ley lines in the first place. Do you see what that implies?
Huh?
If I can't connect to the ley lines, what does that imply? The land rite is about to begin. My dear compatriots.
Oh, look! It's Lady Ningguang! Wow! I didn't know she was hosting it herself this year.
It must be because of the ceremony, right? The Ministry of Civil Affairs sent out a notice saying that this year they're doing a whole ceremony when they light up the Mingxiao lantern.
As we stand beneath this Latin-lit night sky, I'd like to pay tribute to the ways of our forebears. We pray for the cleansing fire that exorcises evil, and for peace to prevail in our nation. Let the ceremony begin. Yes, I know. Give it a frame, blessing of Homa, redeem us, deliver us from evil. Hiya!
The fire's almost out. Did we fail?
I have faith in the director. So, my time has come. There is no avoiding death, no predicting its time. The duty of Wangshang, I now fulfill. Ooh. Next one, right? If you see a butterfly, that's me coming back to see you all.
Did it work?
Did she actually die? I believe it's a success, but...
What's wrong? You two look like you've seen a ghost.
Director Who's rattan figure is broken. I can't sense her presence anymore.
What? How is that possible? You mean Hu Tao? She's... what are we gonna do? Huh? Where'd the traveler go?
It would seem that he had something of a breakthrough, so I sent him on his way.
A breakthrough? About what?
I guess I went into the domain of dead. I can't connect to the ley lines. I can't be obfuscated by the Naiva. That means I can take Hu Tao's place in the way and no one has to be sacrificed. As long as I can find her, that is. Alright, looks like we found the situation. I mean, the solution. It doesn't help this new sword I have is only level 20. I hadn't had time to level it up. Wait, where are you going? Can you maybe try avoiding running into those? Alright, Hu Tao, I'm here to save you. Assuming you haven't sacrificed yourself already. Can I claim this? I guess not. She's not here, but these are her things. The framing staff lies quietly on the ground, as if aware that its owner has left the world. She's not here, but these are her things. Do you remember who the rattan figure was made for? I'm sure you do. Fire in the altar has almost gone out, but some stray sparks flicker and frolic within the ashes, in true Hu Tao fashion. Oops. The big tree on the center of the border looks like just like this year's Mingxiao Lantern. There's some cracks in the middle of the trunk, and they lead somewhere far away. Something just flew out of your backpack. Oh, the branch. Hu Tao, get your butt out of there. Or I could just wait. Can't jump, but I can walk. Nevertheless, I would urge caution. Focus on the task at hand. Not what transpired. I can't read all that fast. How do we go from God Ming's parent problem to Hu Tao dying? In the next Lanturn, I mean. Grandpa and Dad, are you here to take me to the other side? How I do as director, huh? Did I do the Wang Sheng funeral power plow?
Absolutely. You did 1,000,000 times better than me. Our little girl is the best.
Good, then I can join you with no regrets.
We're proud of you, little lady. But we only came to see you because we've missed you.
I miss you too, but are you saying you're not here to bring me into the afterlife?
Live in life and die in death. My child, your time has not yet come. Yes, the day of reunion will come in good time. There's no need to rush. Look, someone's here to take you home.
Trevor, you're... Don't worry, I got this. Come on, everyone's waiting for you. Ah. They finally animated a hug. We got 2 days later in the back room of Boo Boo Pharmacy.
You're finally awake! How do you feel? Does anything hurt?
What happened?
You've been asleep for 2 whole days! If Baiju hadn't insisted that you were just out from exhaustion, Paimon would have been worried sick! Still, it is a relief to see you finally wake up again. Guess Baiju knew what he was talking about.
When did I get here?
The night of Lantern Rite, of course! Hu Tao carried you here on her back. Paimon was so worried to see you unconscious. Thankfully, Zhang Li was there too, and he said you'd be fine. That being said, why did you sneak off without saying a word? Were you trying to beat Hu Tao's record for running away and getting stranded in the border?
It was an emergency.
Yeah, Paimon knows. Hu Tao told us the whole story. Sounds like you did something pretty amazing. You've had a lot of visitors over the last couple of days. Zhang Li, Ningguang, Lan Yan, and pretty much everyone else you could think of.
Are they still here?
Most of them have probably left by now, but Hu Tao's still waiting out in the main room. She's been there the whole time. Anyway, you stay in bed and get some rest. Paimon will go get Baiju to take a look at you.
Now, I wonder how Hu Tao will react to a white knight in shining armor, saving her from death itself. And apparently, prankster. One more time, guess who? Chong-Li. Good, if you had the energy drug around, that makes you make a good recovery. I'm so glad. Looks like I can stop worrying now. I'll get back, my hero. You are the real hero. Don't be silly. It's just the two of us here. You don't want to talk in glib peasantries? Because I can outglib you any day of the week. If that's how you want to do this. Alright, how are you holding up? I'm doing great. Thanks for sending someone. Baiju gave me a checkup too. You look remarkably well too, considering what you've been through. But are you sure you're well enough to leave there? You only make things worse if your power through before you fully healed. I'll be fine. Oh, I'm sure I hope so. You know, I was really surprised you came to rescue me. You took such a huge risk. Why did you become so reckless? I learned from the best, Director Who. Hey look, UA Harbor looks so pretty from this angle. Let's see. What's everyone doing at this hour? Those two kids look like they're in a hurry. I bet they're racing each other to the fortune coins. And the lady over there, her cheeks are so red. You think she caught the sun? Haha, yes, she must be waiting for a lover so she could go set off fireworks together. That's a marvelous for you. Really puts me in a poetic mood. Okay, I got something. As fresh festivities fill the streets, while Latin lights the sky like countless times before, I dwell not on the twists and turns of bygone years. Remember this, that with each new day, I receive the gift of life once more. Thank you, Samoas. Happy landing, Rite. To be continued. That's kind of ominous, to be honest. And she's gone. Wait, there's still more? I hope it's short. It's just getting a little silly. I'll be doing the events, the mini games off screen. I want to save up enough to get Farina's weapon. Because I'm kind of tired of her having just an iron pipe. I want her to have a real weapon. Boy, I could have teleported. Whatever.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon!
Shingling!
Oh, hey, Xiangling! What's up?
Xiangling.
You know what's up. Our get-together, of course.
Oh yes, finally time for that meal.
Yeah! You are free, right? You are not getting out of this without a very good reason.
No. I'm dying for good food right now. But
We're not the ones who held it up. That was Hu Tao.
Yeah, tell me about it. She thinks being a director gives her a license to be a flake. It's like, unless there's a sizable crowd coming, it's not worth my time. But don't worry. We've agreed that this time, we're not gonna accept any more excuses from her.
Oh?
That's right.
Who's we?
Shincho and I. He said he's been wanting to invite everyone out for a long time. But given the situation with his great-grandfather, he never had the time. But amazingly, on the night of the Lanturn Rite, his great-grandfather suddenly woke up. Shincho was thrilled. And he was finally able to leave the house. So we met up right away and made a plan.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Imagine, like, your loved one who is dying suddenly came back to life, and the first thing you do is go hang out with your friends.
Wow, so his great-grandfather's gonna be alright?
Yup. They had a doctor take a look and everything. He'll be just fine. According to Shincho, his great-grandfather has been eating like Paimon since he woke up. So now, the family's biggest worry is that he'll get indigestion.
Well, that's good news. But somehow doesn't paint Paimon in the best light.
Nope.
Don't worry, it definitely does. Your appetite represents an optimistic outlook on life. Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither with regret.
Well said, Xiangling. Yeah, that attitude is exactly what got Paimon to where she is today.
For real? How come I'm only hearing this for the first time?
Yes, for real. Like Xiangling said, always eat till your heart's content. And don't lick your chopsticks. What was it?
Don't worry. Save it for the dinner table, Paimon.
Oh, no problem. But where are we gonna eat?
At Yilong Wharf later tonight. Shincho and the others are still out there. Oh, and Hu Tao said that we'll be joined by a special guest.
Who is it?
You'll see when you get there.
Oh, Paimon has an idea. But she'll keep it to herself for now.
I have an idea too.
Huh? Who?
I'm keeping it to myself too.
Well, we'll see who guessed right later tonight.
Okay. To be honest, I never really explored this place too well. Wait, where? Oh, I gotta wait till night. If we're talking the strongest, I have to pick Wind Reader. After all, he was the founding master of Qingmin divination.
Yeah, he gets my vote too, being my ancestor and everything. Oh, and also the Silver Swallow.
In that case, I'll have to nominate the two sages of Yunshan. It's always the ones who lived in seclusion and never showed their skills who turn out to be the most powerful at all. Well, in the books anyway, what do you think? If I was a martial artist novel, then I would agree with you. Unfortunately, after reading Moonlit Bamboo Forest, I'm convinced that the title should go to the White Horse of the Three Immortals of Tao Du. She's got to be hiding some kind of secret.
Huh? Is no one gonna pick the Yunlai Angler? Even the Yuhong said that her sword fighting style comes from the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Yeah, so they say, but I mean, fishing? That just seems kind of lame in this context. Although it's more common than you might think for anglers to be more than what they seem. Hey, you're all wrong. The greatest of all were obviously no Old Man Wuang and the Lone Butterfly. Without them, there would be no Wangshu funeral power today. I think I agree with that.
Oh, everyone's here already.
Samoas, Paimon, you're finally here. Welcome.
Hu Tao, your hat.
Well noticed, Paimon. Yes, I added another plum bunch.
Ooh, so now you and the Traveler have matching plum branches.
No, I lost mine.
But, anyway, what are you all up to?
We're debating who's the best out of the 8 adepts.
Haha, well, kind of. Open-ended the debate, maybe. We're just shooting the breeze, really. That's right. The only way you could settle a question like this would be with those special goggles they have in light novels, where you can read someone's power level just by looking at them. Ha ha.
Has Shincho been getting you into light novels?
Was it called Dragon Ball? Welcome, Samoas. My family tell me that you and Hu Tao performed a very risky ceremony and cured great-grandfather's illness in the process. I cannot thank you enough for your efforts. No matter what kind of trouble you may encounter in the future, you can always find a helping hand at the Funan Commence Guild. It was a team effort. Yeah, I know. My father and brother will thank everyone individually in the coming days. Why go through all the trouble, Xingjing? Save yourself the effort and just admit to me, here and now, that the strongest of the 8 adepts is the lone butterfly, the Old Man Wuang. Then we'd be square.
Come on, enough with the debate already. Everyone's here now, so let's eat. Paimon, you're up. It's time to share your grand philosophy of life with everyone.
Okay, one sec. It's like, always eat to your heart's content, lest you're... God. What was the rest again?
Use your chopsticks without regret.
Ah, right, yeah, that's it.
Oh, Paimon, you can't stumble through a model you live by. It's bad luck. It'll make your life full of stumbling blocks too. Come on, you can do it. One more time, from the top.
Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither in regret.
That's the spirit.
So is it time to dig in now?
Paimon, did you forget about our special guest?
Oh, right! Paimon remembers now! Actually, Paimon guessed who it is already, but, you know, no point in saying it out loud or anything.
You don't sound confident. You don't have a clue who it is, do you?
Yes, actually. It's obvious who it is. It's... You know who. Traveler, a little help?
Is it Yujin? Correct. It's our very own Yujin. So you haven't forgotten what she said last time. Look, she's taking the stage.
Whoa! Isn't that the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe?
Amazing. I never would have expected to see her all the way out here in Yilong Wharf.
And she's going to embarrass herself on stage. Greetings, everyone. I will perform the sanctification of Taldu one more time for all my friends who were unable to join the festivities during the land rite. My apologies for not being able to set up a grander stage.
Aw, that's so nice! She's doing a whole new performance for everyone who couldn't attend last time.
Shh, she's about to begin. I'm not gonna lie, the instrument was taking me out of it. Like someone was doing that as a joke. Should have gone with Samoa's into the border that day. I get that you care about Samoa's well-being, but the fact is, it wouldn't have helped. I'd have just been an extra liability if something went wrong. Besides, Ningguang changed the plan and sent me to the chasm instead. I can't be two places at once. If you're not happy about it, why don't you file a complaint at Eugene Terrace? And report to the Tingrin? Actually, I was thinking the Yuhang. They're not afraid of a confrontation. Forget it. I'll let it go since everyone's fine. Wushan Inn is a fine location. Oh, Yue is a fine location. Aha, well said. Boss, now serving a dude dipped shrimp please with some dipping spices. And one almond tofu. Hey, the crisis was solved. Why the long face, Tingrin? Thanks to Director Hugh and Samos, the disaster was averted. We still don't know what caused the crisis in the first place. I know you were well informed, Captain, so I trust you're aware that recently the nation of Natlan has recently endured some major events relating to the ley lines and to issues of life and death. It makes me wonder whether these events might somehow be connected on a deeper level. If they are, then this is bigger than just UA and Natlan. I'll send word to my business partners and keep an eye out for any similar incidents in the other nations. Right now, though, I say put those worries to one side and focus on enjoying these stunning sights before they disappear for another year. You know what? I can imagine this happening in Yusuma as well. Of course. You don't need to teach me about work-life balance. I'm no teaching. Is that right? Well then, why are you wearing that old hairpin? Didn't I tell you to use my pay to buy you a new one? I wouldn't dare touch Captain Beto's moa without final confirmation. What if you have been speaking in jest? I never hear the end of it. Do I really have to go pick one out for you? Alright, suits me. Let's go for a stroll through the fair. Well done. When did our straight-talking captain learn to read between the lines, that's enough. Are you coming or not? Why not? Let's go. I heard a chest. Still working, Gunyu? Sorry, it's been so busy. Huh? Oh, Kiching. No, it's fine. Nothing out of ordinary. Samus and Director Who are the real stars of this year. There's no reason to diminish your own contribution. Of course they were the biggest heroes. But we played our part, and we played it well. The Ministry of Civil Affairs responded at record speed, did we not? Even though on the surface the incident looks legible compared to disasters of the Archon War, it was a very close call. Things could not have been unimaginably worse had we not found a solution. You're right. Actually, I have a question about the 7 and 8 skates method we ended up using. I've never seen any records of it in the Yuhai Pavilion before. Well, you want to know the origins of the ray? Ningguang made the whole thing up. Huh? Joking. In truth, a letter with the critical information suddenly appeared on Yujing Terrace. On that day, we needed it. Even Elan was unable to track down where it came from. Wait, the info just appeared out of thin air? Then, wasn't that a bit of a risky strategy on Ningguang's part? It may appear that way, but if you think about it carefully, everything slowly starts to make sense. How many people in all of UA could know about both the crisis and the secret art, while also possessing the ability to deliver a letter without leaving a trace? Ah, you mean Master and friends. I see. Young lass from the Wangshan funeral parlor is rather impressive. One's curiosity was piqued when Lex Lapis chose to serve as a consultant, but only now does one understand the true intent behind this decision. Agreed, and yet, what a weird delight it is to hear such effusive praise from you, Palutena. Pray elaborate a little further.
In the past, you may have uttered something to the tune of this. Though the last displays a measure of talent, it is nothing more than Shenhe or Ganyu could have achieved if placed in the same circumstances.
One would never deride others as a means of praising one's own children. The Wangshan lass displayed great determination and fortitude. Does that make her deserving of a few words of praise? Hehehe, it certainly does. And she is not the first. I lived in Yue Harbor for a long time now. I can tell you that the Wangshan funeral parlor has produced generation upon generation of outstanding directors. Street Lord Rambler speaks true. The god of Tao Du was not our friend, yet neither was he our enemy. Had he not cared greatly for living things and volunteered to sacrifice himself to pacify the underworld, not even 8 Adepti would be able to overpower him, much less the 8 Adepts. When he became the border, he likely never imagined that mortals would preserve and maintain his new form this far into the future.
With all of that said, I realize the name of the young lady from the funeral parlor is still unknown to me.
Director's surname is Hu, and her given name is Tao. As in our word for butterfly, yes? No, Hu isn't mischief maker. Then Tao must likewise be the Tao that means mischief in our tongue. No, in fact, it's the same Tao as appears in Tao Du.
So Hu as in butterfly, and Tao as in Tao Du. A fine name. Fitting indeed.
No, Hu is a mischief maker, incessant pestering and wanton gluttony.
I say, I was merely trying to liven up the mood. Why is Hu Tao permitted to make mischief while I am not?
Ha! The crew is in the name. If you wish to change yours to mountain shape of the mischief maker, be my guest. Hehe, why not have some tea? This is a rare spirit sprout, cultivar that Rex Lapis brought back all the way from Qingsing village. Be ashamed to miss out. May there be more good tea to share in the coming years. I am sure there shall be. Still going? No, done. Oh, there's gonna be like one more thing. Oh, that was long. About nearly 4 hours of live streaming. You're off the stage, it's my turn. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap things up and do everything else off screen. Because I am severely tired now. All these wishes I will save up for Farina's weapon when she comes out. And maybe Farina herself if I have time. But yeah, it's time to end things for today. I hope everyone enjoyed and please tune in next time. See ya.